Okay, good evening, students. Today we are going to discuss about one of the organelle of cell, that is mitochondria. Already we discussed about plasma membrane and nucleus of the cell. Now we have to discuss about the mitochondria. What is mitochondria? You know already we discussed in eighth class also. Again we have to give the introduction about it. The mitochondria term mitochondria given by the scientist name is Benda. What do you say? Benda, right? Actually, we discussed in eighth class. This is called powerhouse of the cell. Which one? Mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. Why it is called powerhouse of the cell? Because it helps in cellular respiration. Means what? Here ATP production. It helps in the ATP production. What is ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. Right? Triphosphate. This is cellular. Mitochondria helps in cellular respiration. What is respiration? You know very well. It is one of the phenomenon or you can metabolic activity which is very essential for the survival. Right? It in the respiration, what happen? Energy will generate. Energy will generate. Right? That is means what? This is the role of mitochondria. Hence, we call it the powerhouse of the cell. This mitochondria structure, if we observe clearly, for example, I'll draw. If you take here, you can understand. See, right now, Steve, we can now. This is the outer. This is called outer membrane. Outer membrane. Right now, this is called inner membrane. Inside is present, that's why inner membrane. Means mitochondria has double membrane. Right. This inner membrane has here some foldings. Here see these foldings. These folds are called cristae. What we call cristae. And inner membrane as here see inside of it jelly like substance. Like this I am drawing, not dots here, these are not grains. This simply what I am drawing in the jelly like structure I am representing with this. This is called matrix. Jelly like substance which is present in the inner membrane in the mitochondria is called matrix. Right. Next, here it has inside of the mitochondria, it has a circular DNA. This one circular DNA. Circular DNA. Okay, that's thing. Here, these is the structure of general structure we can say of the mitochondria. Right. Now we can observe clearly based on the its one function. It is called as semi-autonomous semi-autonomous organelle. Organelle. Why it is called? The already you know the meaning of auto. Auto means not that auto. Auto means here what? Self. Something it can do itself. Means that do not depend on others. What is that such function? What such function is that? Replication. Means what? It can do replication its own. What is the replication mean is means DNA copying. DNA copying. What is DNA copying means? Means what? One DNA, for example, like this, that becomes as a two DNAs, and that is called replication. This replication can itself done by mitochondria. That is what we can say semi-autonomous organelle, which is called semi-autonomous organelle mitochondria. Right. You can. And one more thing, for example, sorry, not example, it is 100% accurately right, is that now if it is cell in the nucleus, it is a nucleus. In the nucleus we have here DNA. Right, like this I'm representing. Actually cell has DNA in the nucleus, but this mitochondria has its own DNA. That's why we call it as a Semi-autonomous organelle. Autonomous organelle. Okay, I think you clearly understood. The remaining we discuss in the next slide.